What's up everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video a part of today. I am so excited to upload this one for you guys because for this video we're going to be taking a look at a movie that has aged so well like fine wine, 21 Jump Street. Okay, so here's a bit of a confession. This movie came out back in 2012, right when I was a junior in high school. I'll let you do the math, but that pretty much shows you how old I am. But when I saw this movie, I honestly thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen because it perfectly captured the modern high school experience. Well, at least back in the 2010s. But like I said, this movie came out back in 2012 and stars Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, two very funny actors in this buddy cop movie who have to go undercover as high school students in order to bust a drug operation that is being distributed by some of the students. And one of the things that I loved right off the bat is how you immediately buy the idea of these two cops being the best of friends, despite they were polar opposites in high school, with Channing Tatum being the dumb popular kid and Jonah Hill being the dorky nerd. And in the span of just a few minutes, you watch these two train to become cops who help each other out, and by the time the actual story begins, you are fully invested in these characters. Fast forward about 10 minutes later, and these guys have been assigned to an undercover unit where they have to oppose as high school students, which is where we meet Ice Cube's character, who immediately intimidated the hell out of me when I first saw him. But anyway, one of the things this movie does best is that it shows us what it's like to go back to high school, and given how the story takes place in the 2010s, a lot of the movie is nostalgia when you listen to the music and see what the trends were back in the day. And what makes this movie so funny is the reality check these cops get when they re-enter high school and see how things have drastically changed. Like for example, if you one strapped a backpack instead of two strapping it, you would have gotten flamed by some of the students. But then again, when I was in high school, a lot of people rarely brought their backpacks. I mean, we used to just carry one binder and bring one pencil to school. Holy crap, I'm starting to sound like an old man at this point. In my day, instead of touchscreens, we had overhead projectors. Also in my day, we used to listen to Party Rock Anthem all day, every day. And in my day, Redbox used to deliver your movies by mail.
Let's call it time of crazy 9:31 p.m.
All right, enough with the ramble, back to the story. So one of the other things that makes this movie so much fun to watch is how the roles are reversed the second these cops step foot on campus, where Jonah Hill is the cool kid and Channing Tatum is the nerd. And honestly, this is where the movie takes off as we watch these cops fit into the new high school roles, which is funny because what was considered uncool back in the 90s is actually considered cool in the 2010s. Not that I would know, because I was practically the background character in every high school sitcom. But anyway, a lot of the humor that we see in the movie mostly revolves around these two best friends reliving high school from a different perspective, but at the same time, it's what's also driving them apart, given how Channing Tatum now knows what it means to be a bullied nerd. But going back to the humor, this movie throws a lot of curveballs at you when a lot of the jokes come out of nowhere. Perfect example is a highway chase scene that has a crazy ending. And there are also several times where these jokes are expected, like the drug scene when these guys get drugged by one of the students, and oh my god, I remember laughing so hard in the theater during that scene. So yeah, the movie does a really great job in making you laugh, and even though this movie is able to land a joke every few minutes, I love how at the end of the day, we're watching these two cops who were once strangers soon become friends before ultimately becoming bros by the end of the movie. So overall, I had a really good time with this movie because after so many years, this movie is still able to make me laugh. And in a way, it also gives younger viewers a look at what life was like for high schoolers back in the 2010s. Also, looking back at this movie, I forgot that the runtime is just over an hour and a half, as this movie wastes no time in getting you from point A to point B. So like I said, I had a great time with this film, and if you're looking for something funny to watch tonight, I highly recommend you watch this movie. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. That was my overall review on 21 Jump Street. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button so you can always updates from this channel. I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.